Good evening and welcome to our monthly Arts and Culture Commission meeting. We're delighted to have you with us. I wasn't expecting a round of applause. Well, thank you. At this time, I'm going to give the floor to Commissioner Dickerson, who's going to introduce our guests for the evening.
Thank you. This evening, we're really proud to have one of our acts that will be at our grand opening of our new theater on the Green here in Prescott Valley, April 11th. So I'd like to introduce Cynthia Sobo, who is the director of Mile High Comedy Theater. Thanks, Cynthia.
Hello, good evening. Tonight, I brought a couple of our cast members. We're going to do one small little game that we're going to play here for you tonight that will be performing at the grand opening of Theater on the Green, April 11th. So right now, I'd like to introduce them, have them come on up. We have Cisco Ortiz, hi. Jenny Tobin, hi. Brent Nielsen, and Annie O'Connor. Hi.
Welcome.
All right, so one of the things we're going to do, it's just a simple and quick and easy game, and basically we're going to tell a story. And every story has a beginning, middle, and end. But the only thing is, none of these performers know where the story is going to start, where it's going to travel, and how it's going to end, because it's all going to be spontaneous. And I'm going to act as the story director. When I point the mic at them, they're going to start telling the story. When I point the mic to somebody else, the next person has to pick it up, and then so on and so forth. The day of the show, or the night of the show, what we're going to have is a nice little hat out for people that want to be a part of the show. They can put their name in the hat. We'll have some empty chairs on stage. We'll pull those names out of the hat, and they can also be a part of the show. So one of the great things about improv comedy and what we provide is it is audience interactive entertainment. So that is the wonderful nature of improv. So I'm going to get started. All right. Okay, so I'm going to try not to get in the way here. So we're going to start out very simple, and then we'll see where it goes. Okay? So,
one day there was a girl who was walking along the beach, and she had a cat.
Her cat was named Buttons. Buttons was a playful,
wonderful kitty from the nice area of Chat. Except she only had 3 legs, so she walked around a lot on the hot sand, screaming.
She screamed
as she hobbled along the beach, though.
The little girl thought, wouldn't it be great for my little kitten to actually have 4 legs?
So she got some beech wood from the planks and decided to construct
a small cybernetic leg for the animal.
She attached it with Velcro and painted it polka dotted.
It was green, just like the beech wood.
And Buttons loved her little legs. She thought, oh my goodness, I can
sprint at full speed to small children, take over the sandcastles,
jump in the waves and
catch many starfish galore and have salmon for days.
Then the other children saw Buttons.
And the children loved Buttons just as much as
the old Buttons, who only had 3 legs.
And all the salmon that they could eat.
And Buttons lived happily with
the little girl until the little girl lost a leg.
And thanks to the wonders of medical science, she too now has a bionic leg.
The end. Okay, so little impromptu, a little difficult without the stage, but you get the idea. It'll be a lot of fun. We hope that Prescott Valley will all come out and support the community and support this wonderful thing that is happening in Prescott Valley. And we can't wait to perform there, and we can't wait to see what other talented and artistic events are going to be bringing, this venue is going to be bringing into town. So thank you.
Good. And Cynthia, if we have a moment, do you want to share something about your theater and its history?
Oh, yeah.
Where else we can see you perform? And
We have just completed our first year. We have another show coming May 16th. Sorry, May 16th at the Elks Theater. Tickets are $10 pre-sale, $12 at the door. We have a full night of comedy. We do improvisational comedy, sketch comedy like you might see on Saturday Night Live, and then we also have stand-up comedy. So it's a night out that's just full of laughter and fun, audience participation and involvement. And yeah, we have a website, milehighcomedytheater.com. We do offer workshops. We'll be offering some teenage workshops in the summer. And we also have stand-up comedy writing workshops and improvisational comedy workshops for adults. So if you're interested in laughing, come check us out.
very good. Well, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, April 11th. That will be at our grand opening. And you folks will be following the great Bradshaw Mountain Jazz Band.
Excellent.
Yes. So I think we'll be seeing that about 5:30, 5:45 that you guys will be on. So we'll look forward to that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate you coming out and sharing with us. Thank you again. Be safe. At this time, I'd like to officially call our meeting to order. Could we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
Commissioner Dusky?
Here.
Chairperson Gibson?
Here.
Commissioner Dickerson?
Here.
Right now, I'd like to entertain a motion for the approval of our agenda.
I'd like to motion to approve the agenda but delete the item 8 of new business.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. This time I entertain a motion for the approval of our minutes from our February 18th work-study meeting as well as our February 18th regular meeting.
I make a motion that we approve the February 18th work-study meeting minutes as well as the February 18th regular meeting minutes. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Sure, I can do that now
Okay.
if you like. We already spoke a little bit about our grand opening of Theater on the Green. We'll be here at our Civic Center out in the lawn, and it will start at 5 o'clock on Saturday, April 11th. This is free to the public. We will have entertainment from the Bradshaw Mountain Jazz Band, the Mile High Comedy Theater, which you just got to see a little bit from, and then also the Yavapai Trailblazer Jazz Band. All of this is free to the public to come out and help us celebrate this new opening of this amphitheater. We'll also have available for the public box dinners that are going to be available through Cork and Cuisine, which is a wonderful bistro here in Prescott Valley.
Pre-ordered.
And they're pre-ordered only?
Yes. Call Cork and Cuisine directly.
All right, and you can place your order there. We'll also have concessions available from the band booster, and we just invite everybody out with their lounge chairs and blankets to have a wonderful evening and enjoy some free entertainment.
I'd just like to make a comment about those box dinners. Cork and Cuisine is putting together a lovely wrap, a pasta salad, and a luscious dessert. And if you call them, you can order it and have a nice dinner while you're watching this fabulous entertainment in our grand opening.
Wonderful.
Awesome. This is huge, people. You really need to be there. Be there or be square.
Yes.
All right. At this time, I'll turn the mic over to Commissioner Smith to talk about our call to artists.
All the letters have gone out that have applications attached calling for artists, for sculptors who would like to submit a piece of their work that could be potentially displayed here on the Civic Center campus. The deadline for those submissions is the 26th of March. If you didn't receive one and you're a sculptor who would like to participate in this, those applications are available on our website here at pvaz.net. Get them in. We want to see some beautiful stuff this year.
Okay, we'll have our director's report, Brian.
Good evening, Commissioners. In my report tonight, I'd like to inform you that it's been quite a busy period of time. Not only are we working towards all of our budget development for fiscal year 15-16 that will start in July, but in large part of a lot of the elements that you've spoken to this evening. Our call to the artist brochures have been developed and distributed. Thank you. And then on top of that, also the entertainment as it relates to it at that particular point in time, it shows in my report as a Civic Amphitheater Committee. We now know this is Theater on the Green. All of its fine developments that have come into play and those invitations that are out to the public. In addition to that, also quite a bit of work on our Art Center as being a portion of the Studio Art Tour. So that those materials have been developed and that information has also been sent out and available to the public. So if there are artists within Prescott Valley that would like to be part of the Mountain Artists Guild Studio Art Tour, Prescott Valley is participating as a art learning center and will be able to accommodate up to 15 local artists that would like to have their display housed right here at the Civic Center office facilities. And that'll be open on October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and be part of that tour. All of that information, our art call to the artists for the Art at the Center program, the Art Learning Center, can all be downloaded off of our town website. So please visit us at pvaz.net, Arts and Culture, and you'd be able to capture more information there, download the appropriate forms, and then if you have more questions from that point in time, please feel free to give us a call at our department, which is 759-3090. In addition to that, we had a fabulous Youth Arts Month program that came forward, and then some planning is already being put into play for upcoming Battle of the Bands event. And then we're also working with our Prescott Valley Art Guild in review and development of a artist registry project. So those are kind of more or less the highlights for my monthly report as it relates to arts and culture. Be happy to answer any questions that the Commission may have on my report or the department's report as a whole.
You're good.
Got lucky this time, right? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Once again, I'd like to invite you to join us as a presenter at any of our monthly meetings. You can be just like the Mile High Comedy Theater and come and join us and show us your gifts and talents. We'd be delighted to have you. Once again, the number to call, 928-759-3090. In addition, we are still seeking sponsors, and we also would be interested in any movies that you'd like to see for our Movies Under the Stars. So, once again, that number is 928-759-3090. Come and sponsor our movie Under the Stars and get the word out about your business and what you do here in the town of Prescott Valley. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Information as it relates to your sculpture, your most predominant one. Tonight, that rests right outside of the Civic Center grounds is a sculpture titled Limitless. This was a piece that back in the early 90s was located out on Highway 69 as an entry piece coming into town. It has since been moved to the Civic Center campus. and it is going under a restoration effort. Unfortunately, today being a great example of that, Mother Nature is not cooperating with us. But this piece will be undergoing basically a complete restoration via repainting. So we are going to complete that process as soon as Mother Nature. I was really hoping to come here with pictures tonight showing you all of her beautification, but that is unfortunately not the case. If you have been able to tour around campus, you'll see a number of our handrails, and especially right there at our stage area, that those railings have been painted and updated. So it's not that work isn't being done, it's just being slowed a little bit in doing that. So unfortunately, I do not have a completed report. I have an in-progress report for you this evening. So any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them as it relates to Limitless or any of our other sculptures in the collection.
Good.
All righty, thank you.
Okay, we'll have our Youth Arts Month update.
Suzanne, did you want me? Yeah, you can do it. Okay. Well, we had a really fantastic opening, and that was Tuesday, March 3rd. We had our artist reception here at the Civic Center, where we invited all of the community to come out and see all the art that was displayed by 15 local schools. We estimated approximately 425 students have participated in the show. We were entertained by a wonderful quartet from Bradshaw Mountain High School Orchestra, and we gave away some wonderful awards and also awarded some $100 gift certificates to four art teachers in the area that they could go back and help supplement their programs. We'd like you all to come out. The exhibit continues through March 31st, and it is on the first, second, and third floor of our Civic Center. And of course, you can see it when you come out for the Family Arts Festival on Saturday, March 28th as well. But another successful year. This was our 12th year of showing off the art here locally at the Civic Center of all the community.
Might as well keep it rolling with the studio tour update.
I think Judith has most of that.
I think Brian may know something.
Brian may have a little information on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just for everyone, basically what Commissioner Berry would like to update the Commission on is that our application has been completed. It's in the process of submittal for acceptance by the Mountain Artists Guild. Again, the studio tour is being held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And our presence there will be as a arts learning center. In this case, we will have a number of different artists that we will house on the first and third floors of Civic Center. They will be able to display their crafts, display them, having opportunities for sale, but also will be providing demos of how they produce their work. And then in addition to that, as with our facility being a learning center, we'll be able to showcase those instructors with classes, or those artists with classes, as well as our other our instructors that are continuing right now. Great examples of this are our performing arts with Miss Sue and her dance classes with tap and ballet, and our variety of our other instructors that go throughout the year with holiday arts and crafts and other activities that we have. And as well as in the past, we've had a number of different art instructional classes, from watercolors to various other media sources in doing that. We are always on the outlook for art instructors, so those that have those talents and would like to share them with their community, we would encourage you to contact our department. And we're located on the third floor of Civic Center. Our telephone number is 759-3090. Feel free to ask for myself or Miss Jessica Compton, our recreation coordinator, and we'll be able to assist you through that process. Applications by artists who would like to participate in our art center as part of the studio tour can do so up until May 29th. That'll be our final deadline for all applications. We encourage those folks to go ahead and complete a download off of our website, which is at pvaz.net, via Parks and Recreation and our culture page located there. If you're unable to do that, feel free to give us a call, and we'll be able to snail mail one of those out to you. So again, you can complete that application. There will be a non-refundable jurying process, and then there will actually be a facility use fee that will accompany that. It'll be 2 separate check processes, and all of that information is explained via our application form. So please holler at us well before. We do have limited accommodations that we can make available to you, and then we will finalize that review via jurying process, and then be able to announce our participation in that event. So.
Can I just comment on that too, just for the artists out there? This opportunity allows you to meet a tremendous amount of people that can circulate in, not only purchase your art, but watch your demonstration and you performing as your artist at a very, very attractive fee,
Yes.
where you can't really do that at any other local venues. So this tour is really a great opportunity for our local artists to get out and showcase their work.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Art at the Center update.
I think Nancy would know that.
Well, a little while ago, I spoke about the call to the artists having gone out, and once the submissions have been made, we will select a piece or several pieces, perhaps, to be displayed here at the Civic Center out on our grounds. And on May 20th, we will have our Art at the Center reception for the new artists and for all the sculptors who have work here on the grounds. It's a wonderful reception. It starts 5 in the afternoon, and we would love to see you here. You get to come and meet the artists, talk with them, and if you haven't taken the opportunity to see the wonderful sculptures we have here on our Civic Center grounds, that's a great time to do it. May 20th, 5 p.m.
Thank you. Do we have any other comments, questions, issues? It's wonderful to have my lovely daughter visiting with us from Philly.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Our next meeting, our work study, will be April 15th here in the auditorium at 5:30. Our regular meeting, April 15th at 6:30 p.m. If there's nothing else, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, so moved. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.